last week we spoke about this shooting that was captured on camera, and we never mentioned his name. We're speaking on the dead, and we never mentioned his name. I had to look up his name. DeAndre Brunston from Park Village, Compton Crip, was shot by the Compton sheriffs in 2003 on a porch when he was threatening to pull his gun out only if they sent the dog in.
That was a detail I had forgot when we was talking about. I remember that dog.
Yeah. And apparently they not only killed DeAndre Brunston, but they also shot and killed their own dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and I recall, if I'm not mistaken, they ran into the scene to render assistance and aid to the dog before they even paid any attention to the youngster.
That's absolutely true. For those who are interested in that footage, it is online. It is very disturbing if you decide you want to watch it. But his name is DeAndre Brunston, Brunston. And that was just something that we touched on last week. I wanted to mention his name. And then we touched on the Ryan Twyman situation when we were talking about civil versus criminal. And I wanted to look it up. Munchie, you already knew this, but the Ryan Twyman family. Now, Ryan Twyman is another guy that got shot and killed by the deputies. That was also captured on camera in 2019, I want to say. And Jackie Lacey decided that she wasn't going to charge the deputies in that one, but the family was still successful in getting a $3.9 million payout. And then after the fact, under another DA, George Gascon, he decided to charge one of the two deputies for over excessive shooting.
What does that hold, Max?
Well, he went on trial. He took a deal. He took a deal at the last minute. They gave him 30 days.
I'd rather they drop the case, bro. Don't insult.
So
don't insult nobody. His mom and they probably want justice and shit. They should have just dropped it, bro. 30 days.
Yeah, I think he took a deal for the lesser manslaughter. And I don't know how 30 days is not even part of any of the manslaughter sentences.
Yeah.
They should have just dropped that shit, bro.
Well, here's one good thing about it. Dude is a convicted felon, and he can never work as a cop again. So, at least he got that.
Yeah.
Some of these cops that are found that they did something wrong, but they're never criminally charged, they get rehired.
Yeah, they go to different. Yep.
Yeah, they go to other departments. So
hold on, because you say when they charged.
Yeah, some cops that are not charged, but they've determined that you operated out of policy. Let's say.
Oh, but that's when they resign and don't get fired though.
Yeah, or you can just straight get terminated because you operated out of policy, but that's not to stop the next department from hiring you. There was a law that they were trying to pass a couple years ago to make it so that you can never be hired again, but it didn't pass.
Okay, so but
certification. They wanted a law that says if you're found that you did something wrong, even if you're not charged, but it was wrong what you did. Like, for example, they've determined that some of the guys that are involved in Breonna Taylor shooting, they were wrong, but none of them were criminally charged. They're going to get fired. I believe a couple got fired, but guess what?
Rehired.
You get rehired at another department. They don't lose their certification as a police officer.
I wonder they go from police to sheriffs or they just...
They can go anywhere they want.
Depending on where you go and what system's in place.
So I thought it was a great law that cops should lose their certification once they're found that they did something wrong, especially if somebody got killed.
Well, if Trump wins, he's projecting that he's going to extend immunity across the board to all police, no matter what.
Yeah, Trump is crazy. But we'll talk about Trump in a minute.